Excuse me. Please, I have an urgent call from Organa Palace.
I don't remember telling anyone.
Tell your here.
What do you want to explain what's going on? I don't understand. What are these houses?
Before they turn this place into a crater.
I was afraid this would be too easy.
You smell like sweat and beradium. The smell of hard work. You will brief him here, General. I am Duke Charles Organa, Lord of House Organa, and heir to the Chalcedony Star. I bid you welcome.
You sound like you've been expecting me. Do I need to be filled in?
Just consider yourself my guest for the moment, General.
Should the Republic really be taking sides in the Civil War?
This is a moral alliance, not a political one. I want an end to violence, not a throne. If Thule defeats us, the other houses will fall, and Thule will help the Empire spread darkness across the galaxy. I know you came to Alderaan for other reasons, but I need individuals of skill and valor to beat back this evil. Help us.
I'll work every angle I can.
You'll do House Organa proud, I'm sure of it. The Thule army's led by Baron Jarkus Thule, one of the House heirs, and their best duelist. They call him the Wolf Baron. He's after the spears of Organa. He plans to turn our own weapons against us.
We can't let him get away with it.
You don't know the half of it. The spears are ancient defense turrets built into the bedrock. Not up to modern specifications, still more powerful than any walker. Perhaps, but Thule isn't expecting our new ally. Take back those turrets however you can, before they destroy us all. The spears of Organa are back in our hands. My grandfather would be proud. I will not leave my troops behind, General. Do not suggest it. You have my personal thanks. We will feast tonight and ready ourselves for the next battle.
Sounds nice. I left my fancy pants on the ship.
Like it or not, you've become part of my circle. The army needs to see you. They need inspiration.
My lord, there's a call coming in on your secure channel.
Thank you, Haley. Put it through, General.
It's been a long time, my Lord Duke. Who are your friends?
Never mind. If they wish to speak to the Wolf Baron of House Thule, they'll do so themselves.
I don't need to talk to a Wolf Baron, thank you.
Then perhaps you should simply listen. You may have retaken the spears of Organa, but they served my purpose, scattering your people and sending them straight into my hands.
What are you saying, Baron?
I'm saying that House Thule has taken 300 Organa citizens captive. I thought you'd want to know.
Threatening civilians is not gonna save you.
You don't even know me, and you've judged me already. How unkind. I'd like to meet in person to civilly discuss the fate of my prisoners. I'm sending a time and coordinates now. In the meantime, your people will be treated well. The incident with your son-in-law will not be repeated.
Damn him! Damn his eyes! I'm not a fool. But a ruler who cannot protect his people is no ruler at all. I have to go.
Where do you get these delusions?
Don't worry. I'm not rushing off to be captured. Lead the way and I will follow. Sweep aside the Wolf Baron's black guard, his assassins. He wants to meet. Let us meet on even terms.
I can go alone. You're better off in the estate.
No. If the Wolf Baron thinks I stayed behind, he'll kill his hostages and withdraw. Thank you, General. And you, I pronounce you a paladin of House Organa, my beacon in the dark. It is your valor I salute. Your word I believe. Clear the path, my friend, and let us look evil in the eye.
Impressive. A pity House Organa got to you before I did. Thule could use someone with your skills. I am Baron Jarkus Thule, better known as the Wolf Baron. Is the Duke on his way, or did the old man send you in his place?
You said you had 300 Organa's prisoner.
Indeed I do. Let me show you.
My name is Brant Son. I'm an 8th-generation subject of House Organa. My family, along with many others, was captured by House Thule. They're treating us well.
Baron, what have you done with my people?
Keep your Duke on a leash, please. The prisoners are in a very precarious situation.
There's no reason we can't get a deal here.
I have 348 prisoners. I'm willing to make a trade.
I'll do it, Baron. House Organa isn't going to fall without me.
Ha! No! I want your friend. He will become my prisoner in exchange for the hostages.
You should take that comedy act on tour.
I'm very serious. You're more useful to House Organa than the Duke. If I can take you out of commission before the next battle, why not? You can rest happily in our jails until the Republic ransoms you back, or you can have 300 deaths on your conscience.
I'll turn myself in. Let the hostages go.
You will not be forgotten. I swear it.
Use the gas. Keep him incapacitated until the transport is ready.
No movement for hours. We're secure.
What's that? By the entrance.
Attack! Destroy the Thule invaders and free the prisoner!
You hurt. We came for you as soon as we heard what happened. However long I was unconscious, it was way too long. I couldn't agree more.
Myself and the others, the Wolf Baron, freed us when you turned yourself in. Our first duty was to rescue you. But the Thule army is on the march again. We need your help. General!
What's House Thule up to now?
We're used to fighting blasters, not the Force.
Full assault, sneak attack. Results are what matter, right?
Go, save our house the way you saved us.
Enter and stand before me. General Kashim reports that the Sith have been defeated. The Thule forces are scattered. Our troops are containing the enemy along the coast. For this alone, your names will be recorded in the histories of House Organa. This is a victory.
The battle's over? There won't be a second wave?
Bring in the prisoner.
I will not beg. My allies will come for me.
You risked your life to save my people from this man's treachery. I put his fate in your hands.
He could have killed me, but he didn't. Made sure he's not harmed.
I am glad to see there is honor left on this world.
You choose wisely. Take him away. My friend, I ask you to act in House Organa's name as you travel this world. Will you represent our cause?
I'm sorry, Duke, but I came looking for a job, not a lifestyle.
Then receive all that you hoped for. The treasury is open. You will always be welcome here, and the day will come when Alderaan sees peace. Until then, feast, celebrate, and hope we live to see a kinder age.
Can this wait, NO? I've got 7 bioscans left.
Patrols report a 50% increase in blaster malfunctions.
Okay, set up a meeting with the staff sergeant. And blast it, tell me when guests are here.
Acknowledged.
Science Commander Kekana Herot, Regional Supervisor for the House Organa Garrison. Glad you made it.
How'd you know I was coming?
Saw the report on how you handled the Wolf Baron and House Thule. Hoped you could help us out here too. This area used to be a staging point against House Ulgo. Usurper General calls himself King of Alderaan, but Ulgo outplayed us.
Of course you're outplayed. You need to learn to defend yourselves.
The Republic was supposed to teach us. Guess that hasn't worked. Alderaan has a native species called the Killiks. Insects. Hive mind. Semi-intelligent. House Ulgo turned them against us. The bugs swarm, rip apart walkers, whole battalions.
When you say insects, just how insectoid are we talking about?
Ever meet a Geonosian? Like that, but more leg. I was drafted as science commander to find the Killiks' weakness, but I need a task force to get inside enemy territory. If you can capture a living specimen, I can learn how Ulgo makes the nests attack, and stop all this at once.
That's the worst idea I've heard all day.
What's our other option? Let ourselves get eaten alive? Killiks can absorb prisoners into their hive mind. The victims are called joiners. You'd need to assault Killik territory, subdue a joiner under fire, and bring him here for interrogation. This tranquilizer will keep him docile.
Assuming I can capture a joiner. Is that all?
Hey, we're losing this fight. If we don't solve the Killik problem soon, this place will be overrun. You're our best hope, and there'll be no second chance. Got one? Fantastic. Containment protocols, NO.
What have you done to us? We've strayed from the nest.
Good. If he can talk, he can tell us why the Killiks are attacking, and how House Ulgo is controlling them.
This mission wasn't easy. A little thanks might be nice.
What? Sure. Thank you. Now let's focus.
We remember when we lived among you. Before joining the kind, there was only isolation.
I'm going to run some scans. Hey, tell us, why the aggression? Is Ulgo supplying you? Scaring you?
There is such pain now. The song of the universe is disrupted. The warriors are angry, and we swarm.
He's your subject. How do you want to approach this?
There's a lot of neural activity. He is hurting. Must be his connection to the hive mind. Not sure why.
Your people drag us to your pain factory beneath the mountains. You must be dissected and absorbed.
Where are Killiks being taken?
The tunnels. So close. We can sense them now.
Eno, take him to a cell.
When we come, you will join with us!
We have our answer. Ulgo is torturing Killiks on our land, driving them against us. Take out the Ulgo pain factory, and you free up almost all our troops.
Dying wasn't on my agenda for today.
Well, we don't have any other options, do we? There's a cave system nearby. Ulgo troop levels are high, and we've spotted Killiks too. Place is a death trap. No one gets near it. It's got to be the pain factory. If you get inside, destroy the Ulgo forces and contact me. Let's stop that swarm.
Intruders! Alert base and assume battle positions. Retarget the torture droids. Release the Killiks if you have to. We can take the enemy's very best.
Surrender your weapons and you and your men can leave in peace.
I've won a dozen battles for the king himself. I can win against Republic dogs. For House Ulgo! For the crown!
This isn't my favorite strike team. Tell me you found the Ulgo paint factory.
They've got quite a setup. Looks like the Ulgos were here a while.
Ulgo's going to have a hard time riling up the Killiks now. Gives us breathing room. Of course, it'd be a shame to let all that tech go to waste. But Ulgo learned a few things about the bugs.
You got a brilliant plan, right?
I might be able to replicate the Ulgo experiments, bring the Killiks onto our side. See if you can salvage the data and equipment.
I'll do what I can. Hope you get some use out of this.
If we can't turn the Killiks, I'll at least grab the combat routines off the torture droids. Might help us play defense. You should get out of there. Meet me at the command post for a debrief. The strike team destroyed the Ulgo facility. Killik attacks have fallen by 40% already.
It seems putting you in charge was the right decision after all.
Thank you, sir.
And this must be your strike team. Always a pleasure to see you.
Now that the Killiks are dealt with, what next?
But then we strike at House Ulgo itself. Thanks to all of you.
I owe you one. But right now, I've got reams of insect bioreadings to review and a lot of stimcaf to drink. So thanks.
All I need now is my fee.
The droid will see to it. I've got a couple surprises you might like. You'll need them out there.
Ulgo's forces are advancing, Lieutenant. You will hold that outpost, no excuses. Crescent out. Mercenary or Patriot doesn't matter. You're welcome here. Major Crescent, 1st Organa Regiment. I'm in charge of holding this area against the usurper who calls himself King Ulgo.
From what I've seen, your side is getting its rear flank handed to it.
My men are holding their own, and I still have a few tricks more. All my forces are committed to holding back Ulgo's army, but an important mission has just come up. I need volunteers to invade an enemy stronghold and rescue one of my people.
I wasn't planning to live forever anyway. I'm in.
Excellent. I need you to save my daughter, Andra. Against my express wishes, she infiltrated the Ulgos posing as a lowly servant girl. She thinks she's some kind of hero. A reckless little fool.
Your daughter doesn't have much sense, does she?
You try to teach girls like that, but she's flung herself into the fire. A headstrong thing. 2 days ago, Andra transmitted an emergency alert. Ulgo jammed the frequency before she could reveal any information. I feared the worst, until my scouts picked up a distress call earlier today. It's a signal from Andra. She's alive.
Rescuing damsels in distress is my specialty. She is a damsel, right?
She's all I have left in this world. I've already lost Andra's mother and brothers to this war. If you save her, this recklessness must end. She won't listen to me, but you might convince her to abandon her foolishness. I'll reward you for that favor.
One mission objective at a time, Major.
Yes, of course. Andra's signal came from the estate of House Rist, not far from here. That filth Ulgo must have turned my daughter over to the Rist assassins for torture.
The sooner this is done, the better.
Please get Andra away from those filthy killers. Good luck.
That's far enough. One more step and the girl dies.
Oh, you're in trouble now. Told you I had powerful friends. Behind that scruffy-looking exterior lies the most dangerous man in the galaxy.
Prefer to think of myself as ruggedly handsome.
As long as you're still dangerous, why not?
I don't care who you are. You invaded the sovereign territory of House Rist and murdered its people.
Release your captive, and you can live.
I don't bargain with scum.
Congratulations, idiot. You're about to die.
Not before I end your life. Guards!
Sorry about all the nonsense before. I had to keep that flunky off guard. Nice bit of rescuing, by the way.
That flunky almost killed me.
Please, I had everything under control. Glad to see Father got my signal. Escaping by myself would have been a bother.
What'd you find out from spying on Olgo?
Oh, nothing. Just Olgo's top secret plans to destroy House Organa. Here, take this. Give it to my father immediately. No time to explain, he'll understand. I'll find my own way out. My cover with Olgo may be blown, but I can still be useful inside House Thule.
Next time, try not to get captured.
I'd better go. That chaos you caused won't cover my escape forever.
Don't I even get a kiss goodbye?
Sure. Not like anyone will see. That was better than I expected. Good for you. Thanks again for the assist. Get that datapad to my father on the double. Lives are at stake.
See, you made it back. Andra sent me a disheartening communication. Some nonsense about spying on House Thule. Stubborn girl escapes one disaster and rushes off to another.
Your daughter is brave and strong. Give her some credit.
I don't want her brave and strong. I want her safe and secure. Andra mentioned she gave you a datapad. Said it was important. Let me have a look. I recognize these coordinates. And that date. Blast Olgo. How is he always a step ahead of us?
What's happening now?
Unless you help me, House Organa's mission here is doomed. Listen carefully. An armored column is coming to reinforce our position. King Ulgo has learned of our plans. He hired saboteurs to destroy the armored column before it arrives.
Is there a reason you're whining to me about it?
Ulgo must have spies watching my men. You're the only one I trust to handle this. The Risk saboteurs set up camp in some nearby caverns next to a bridge. They'll demolish the bridge as the armored column crosses it. We'll lose everything unless you destroy the saboteur camp immediately.
I'll do it blindfolded, just for fun.
The saboteurs will be well armed and dug in. Be careful. House Organa's mission here. If I had a medal, I'd pin it right on you.
Could have been a lot worse.
You have a hero's modesty. One thing's certain. We can't afford another incident like this. It's time to implement new security protocols. If only Andra were here. Thank you again for all you've done. Goodbye.
They left. The minute the Republic disagreed with them, they
Pantiers ruled Alderaan century. If they're still alive, no one takes the throne without their blessing. Ah, I was hoping you'd make your way here. Major Crescent told me of your actions at the bridge. How long were you listening? Are you aware of the situation with House Pantier?
Former ruling family, we need their support. Anything new?
After the last Pantier Queen's death, Boris Olgo invaded, slaughtered the entire bloodline. Until a few days ago, we believed he'd wiped them out. However, we have new intelligence that some of the Pantiers survived and are in the mountains.
Does this threaten your plans in Alderaan?
The Pantiers served the Galactic Senate for centuries. Our concern is for their safety. Boris Olgo is currently massing strike teams to finish what he started.
And the Republic wants us to risk our lives to stop them.
The Republic must stand against genocide, Captain Skov. The troops I sent never returned, and our reinforcements won't be here in time.
What's the upside for me?
Pantiers could buy and sell most of the Outer Rim. You'd be well rewarded. The Olgos will be staging their move into the mountains for the assault by Tharanta. To track down the strike teams, look for their transports. Good luck. Thank you for taking on those strike teams. I think that's the last of them. There aren't many who'd take on such a dangerous mission on short notice. The Republic owes you, but not half as much as House Pantier.
How much are we talking?
I was speaking metaphorically, but I'm sure House Pentir will put a figure to it. I've received word from Kitay Pantir, the heir to the house. She'd like to meet with you. House Pentir's current location is well guarded and not common knowledge, but the brass is granting you temporary clearance to visit.
Is this just a friendly thank you, or is she looking for something more?
I think she hopes you're the hero Alderaan's been waiting for, to get that traitor Olgo off the throne. The Pantirs owe us, you, their lives now. It's crucial this goodwill lasts long enough to get a Republic government on the throne.
Still sucking up, even after they turn their backs on the Republic in its darkest hour.
Politicians are like planets. They orbit around whatever glows the brightest. But that's the game here. If we don't learn to win it, the Empire will. Thank you for your service.
Now is the time. The longer that tick is on the throne, the deeper he digs into Alderaan's veins.
I don't disagree, it's...
Our savior. I am truly honored to welcome you to House Pentir. I am Princess Kitay, the closest excuse for an heir we have after that monster Ulgo's work.
I was told it was urgent that I speak to you.
I need your help. Pull my family's butcher off our throne, and I will throw my support behind the Republic's choice of ruler. As I was telling Commander Bredel, conventional force won't win this. Boris Ulgo's army is a match for the Organas, and what remains of our Queensguard. The only chance is for a small force to enter our states, and take the usurper on.
Stop being subtle and tell me what this involves.
Boris Ulgo's barricaded himself inside the throne room with his most elite guards. Kill him. As long as he lives, he's a threat.
That is not necessary. The man served the Republic for 20 years. Capture him, and he'll receive a fair trial off-world.
You don't get to make that call.
If you are to face him, you're the only one who can make that choice. But do not trust him to yield the throne alive. This is the private access code for our house's inner sanctum. For what you've done, for what you will do. We must trust you with it. Use it to wrest that dog from our throne. And House Pentir will be forever grateful.
I wondered who would be the first to try for this seat. I didn't expect an off-worlder. Who sent you? The Organas? Those broken fools, the Pantirs? What's your stake in this?
Never hurts to do the Republic a favor.
Has the Republic forgotten? I won the Battle of Rordak by personally boarding Moff Scepter's battlecruiser. What did the Pantirs ever do except abandon the Republic when the Senate faced a tough decision? The Pantirs' folly has allowed the Thuls to return. If I had not stepped forward, the Empire would have Alderaan.
If you don't resist, I promise you'll receive a fair trial.
A trial? I should get a medal! To arms, men! Defend the throne! For Alderaan! Making a mistake. I'm the only one with the strength to defend Alderaan against the Empire.
No one will judge you except by the evidence of your actions.
And when Alderaan falls to the Empire, and our people are sold into slavery, who will judge me then?
Lock him in restraints. There's a transport outside. Congratulations. Not many people can say they brought down a king. Commander Bredel will want to thank you himself.
Report.
I hope you got a strong holding cell on the ship.
Oh yes. I'm sure Boris Olgo was not one to go quietly. You've done more than the combined might of the Empire and Republic could. Freed the throne from Boris Olgo. But it will still be a fierce battle to keep the Empire from consuming this world.
Clean up this mess yourself. I'm done.
You're right. I cannot hold you here any longer. Thank you for your service.
Alderaan is one step closer to freedom because of you.